boots on the ground, putting it down. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Stock Scoop. I'm Mickey D, your host. It's a pleasure, it's an honor to be on your electronic device. Thank you very, very much for joining me once again. Today, we're going to talk about smuggling out of China. There's something being smuggled out of China right now. And it's not drugs, it's not people or anything. We're going to talk about it here for a second. But as you know, the scoop is for your education, your entertainment, your information only. I'm not a stockbroker, not a money manager, not a financial advisor. I'm an author, I'm a researcher. I put it in black and white so you'll have it for days, weeks, months, and years to come. You can say Mickey D was right here, Mickey D was wrong here. But today, I'm right. And I'm going to tell you why I'm right, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you hit that like button there. Um, the Baby Knockout newsletter, the new one is out. We're going to, as you know, midweek, I was able to attend Bitcoin 2025, spent a day there. And the information that I gave you, we had a special Baby Knockout newsletter with that information. It was special, dedicated to Bitcoin only there. We did that. And the information I got, I shared with you guys, and I'll tell you, everybody straight up, you look at the videos and you'll see I didn't get a lot of information that we could use right now, but I got information that we can use later on. So that's how we be rolling that out. Couple notes: the AI baby knockout, the AI Navy baby knockout right now is on a roll. It's broken out, and I couldn't get any news or anything. Heavy volume, 6, 7 times its daily volume, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the week, I don't know what's going on there, but I would just take a look at that. That's the AI Navy baby knockout. The Air Force Army/Army baby knockout also is doing its thing. It's pulled back, and now it's ready to be jumped on. But thanks again for joining me. Let's take a look at what's being smuggled out of uh, China right now. Well, everybody's, gold, silver up around 36. Everybody's talking about silver up around 36 because that's big. It's big time. We get up over that 36, over that. We stay another day or two over that 35, 50 or so, and we're going to be looking really, really good in silver. This may be the big one. I don't think so, but there's a possibility that it may be the big one. So we got to keep our eyes and our ears open, especially early next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if we're trading sideways and we're still up over that 35, 50 or so, then we really need to take note of that silver trade and get you guys some of these junior silver stocks and some gold, and you'll see. You already know because it's hitting our account already at those prices, so you already know. But let's take a look at some charts. Let's take a look at some information. Let's take a look at what's being smuggled right now out of China. Before I tell you what's being smuggled out of China right now, this is the talk of the town right now. Silver at 35, just under 36, and it's doing very, very good. Just under 36, 35.85 right now. I just blanked out. I'm going to go through and hopefully this goes through. But silver is one of our plays right now, ladies and gentlemen. We do have silver plays. We have on Amazon.com, you can get junior silver mining stocks ready to explode, possible 1,000% gains. There are 16 stocks in here, two of which have already gone on the NASDAQ. Two others have been bought out. So that leaves you 12 stocks or so that still have, an opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to that haven't gotten big percentages and haven't broken out really, really tough. So make sure you get your copy of Junior Silver Mining Stocks Ready to Explode, possible 1,000% gains, ladies and gentlemen. But what I wanted to talk about today and what's happening in China is our rare earth trade, our critical minerals. Ladies and gentlemen, companies in countries are so desperate right now that they're smuggling rare earths, they're smuggling critical minerals out of China. China's got a racket on this. And I've told you before, this is, I want to read something to you from one of the books. Marijuana Today, Vanadium and Uranium Tomorrow, Companies Get an Early Hold and Grow Rich. Remember when I wrote that book? That book was 6 years ago. I predicted this day would come. As I write here, the possible dangers of over reliance on foreign supplies in an increasingly competitive international market are highlighted by China's possession of the world's supply of rare earth metals. Thus, given the growing demand for electricity and the number of new reactor builds planned, that's uranium, I'm talking about uranium, it is possible that the markets for uranium or rare earths will only grow fiercer, placing the United States in a risky position if it does not develop domestic uranium or rare earth deposits. We need to develop our own deposits. And let's see here how critical minerals became Beijing's ultimate trump card here. Trump likes to play cards, as every now and then. But Beijing, with their rare earth card here, despite any tariffs or anything, they have the minerals and they have the Trump card here, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, let's read this article a little bit by Sylvia Ma and Fan Chen here. Uh, In mid March, customs officers in Hong Kong uncovered an unusual smuggling operation. When the officials cracked open a 40-foot ship container near the city's northern border, they did not cover stacks of illegal drugs or counterfeit goods, but more than 25 tons of antimony, a rare metal used to make advanced military equipment that is subject to strict export controls out of China. Now, this isn't the first time that they've been trying to smuggle critical minerals out of China. That's where we are now, ladies and gentlemen. We're smuggling out of China. Well, late in the week, our president, President Donald Trump of the United States, made a phone call to Xi, and we don't know how the phone call went with them, but he did. They did say that they were going to, they've been slow. We've been begging and begging and begging, and they've been a little slow. But the word was GM and Ford. There were reports that they only had 45 days of supplies, only 45 days of these critical minerals that they needed, these magnets that they needed. And what happened is when the call was made, Beijing uh, said that they would. Well, I'll read it to you right here. China has granted temporary export licenses to rare supplies. Three U.S. automakers, two sources familiar with the matter said. As supply chain disruptions begin to surface from Beijing's export curbs on those materials. At least some of the licenses are valid for 6 months, the two sources said, declining to be named because the information is not public. Well, that's going to do is slow things down, I mean, we got to have our supply chain, guys. That's the bottom line. And we can get a 6 month extension, we can get a 9 month extension on some of the rare earths, not everything. Do you think they're going to give us something that we need bullets with, and we need fighter jets? And no, they're not going to give us that, but they're going to give us something maybe to make cars or something. The military applications, ladies and gentlemen, will not be honored. Those licenses will be ripped up, I can assure you. But when it comes to things like cars, sure, they'll give us some of the magnets that we need for the cars. But it is going to be really, really rough. And what's going on right now is, hey, they're smuggling this stuff out of China, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take. I did say I was going to give you a chart to look at because gold and silver are really doing their thing. They're going up. Let's take a look at a baby knockout. How about Avino Silver and gold mines, which is doing very, very well. Strip was on with us, and he's up hundreds of percent. And most of the baby knockout investors are up pretty good on this one because yeah, you were in 45 cents. Everybody was in under a dollar. I'm just assuming all the baby knockout investors were in under a dollar, and that wasn't very long ago, ladies and gentlemen. But we are looking at that 13 day. We're rolling, rolling, rolling. We are we got a RSI of about 80 or so, so we're getting a little overbought there. So we may come down a little bit and test. We could possibly test the 48 day. This red here, test the 48 day and head back up. Or if gold and silver continue to go up, then we'll just go up, ladies and gentlemen. But we are a little overbought right now, so we'll definitely take a look at that since we're a little overbought. One other note: I've got a cousin back east there in New Jersey area. Uh, Opened up a eye store. You can get your eye goods in New Jersey. Mims Soap Optique. I'm sorry. You can get your eyeglasses there. Shoosh. What happened here? No, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Nice, nice, beautiful, beautiful. So if you're ever in the Jersey area, there you go. I'll get the address for you there. 2389. I don't know what the street is because you'll have to get me the street address. But some of the business associates and family and all. And, what a nice send off there. Nice send off, ladies and gentlemen. Get your eyes checked in New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a drill, ladies and gentlemen, with these rare earths. This is not a drill. This is the real thing. This is the real thing. This is not a drill. We are short rare earths. We are desperately short. We're talking about taking over countries. We're talking about uh, wars, and there's rumors of us invading this place and that place, all because they have those rare earths that we need. They have those critical minerals that we need that we've known about for a long time. And yes, I was one of those crazy guys that was contacting uh, people in Washington trying to get some action on this years ago. So we're here now. What do we do? Well, we get our butts in motion. That's what we do. And America's got a challenge right now. It's got a challenge of low to none of these rare earths, ladies and gentlemen. Because if you have a 45-day supply, which there's rumored to be out there in some areas, that's like having none, you know. And we have no supply chains. We have no way of 45 days, you know. If you need military, what are you gonna do? Sit there and wait? The military, you're gonna call another truce or try and truces are for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is to replenish and get your weaponry there, but uh, and if the enemy knows, which we have people in Washington that run their mouth all the time, so the enemy will know that we don't have our supplies, and they will continue to fight us. And what are you going to use? Cap guns? I mean, come on, ladies and gentlemen. This is real. This is real, you know, and we need to take it as it's real. But our rare earth trade with our stocks that we have, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really confident they're going to do really, really well. Some are blowing up right now. Been the last couple weeks or so, they've been going up. Others are doing their thing. Everybody's talking. Everybody's going to be talking about silver right now and gold, rightfully so, because gold is at an all-time high, and silver is overdue for a breakout. When it breaks out, it's probably going to be a happy day for a lot of people. They've been waiting their whole life for this, for a silver breakout. Well, at least I can't say their whole life. At least some of the traders that have gotten involved in the last 10 or 12 years, they've been waiting for a while here. 13. Well, we had about a 13-year high or so with the silver right now. We're doing well. We're doing well. So we do have some resistance here. 35, 36 has been really tough year in and year out. It's been tough. The last 12 months or so, it's been tough. So we're there again. Can we break through? Only time will tell. But we're patient, and we've got our baby knockouts, and we're going to knock out the competition, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, check for your baby knockout newsletter. Thank you once again for joining me. You'll have the uranium updates also. The uranium stocks are doing good. The spot price is up. The long-term price is still holding. Things are doing well with uranium. Uh, like I said, Bitcoin doing its thing. Check the Bitcoin update on the baby knockouts also. Um, what else did I want to get to you? It's all good. It's all good. The free books, make sure you get some of the free books. If you don't, make sure you get all the books, because on the printing costs change on a certain day here within a few days. So make sure you do what you do. Thank you. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. When you need energy, support, look up, ladies and gentlemen. Love you.